Well, hello everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play, the game known as Star Citizen, episode 423. Of course, I'm doing DrakeCon today, day 5. It says you're 119 metres from me, and I haven't moved. Now here comes Plurality, and it is Drake Day. See, look, turn there, and we go for Javelin.
You're not even waiting for me.
I am, I'm waiting right here. You're coming towards me if you bloody hurry up.
Oh yeah, did I?
There you are, I see you. You've been in hospital?
I said I woke up in the hospital. Said to you.
Well, let me check if you're okay. See, we go this way to Javelin, and we go up here to Drake. You're on the wrong way. That's for Javelin.
Hit me head.
Look, it says this way for Drake, because look, Javelin says 1 hour 25 minutes, and it's Tresla, and I believe that is Microtech, right?
No.
So we're going that way. Stop moving so much. You've got like shadowing behind you. Why are you moving? Stop moving.
I'm standing still. I'm standing still.
No, you're not. Oh, now you are. Fine. No, you're not standing still. Oh, for crying out loud, you don't listen. There we go. Stop running off.
So yeah, take me to the Javelin.
Try to look into your moist eyes. Moist eyeballs.
Here we go.
Okay, this way. I'm your tour guide. So if you wish to buy souvenirs, you can buy a whale here. See? The real ones are in the atmosphere of this cloud of Horizon, by the way. They're not in game currently, but they will be eventually, and we might be able to hunt them or whatever. You know, Finley, the stone whale, large plushie. If you want to buy a plushie. If you want a snack or a drink since you've been in hospital, there's some food here, some snackies. Does he still drink? Ah, yeah, he sells some drinks here. There's some nice selection of drinks here. Anyway, to Drake. Or as they call it, was it Defense Con? Drake Interplanetary Defense Con! Con!
Oh my god.
What? Yeah, nice view over there.
Where are we going?
I believe one of these lifts. I'm not. Would it be this one? With the Defense Con thing, so I assume it's these lifts here. Defense Con! Call elevator. Okay, enter the elevator.
Why is this different from the rest of it?
Because they weren't invited in lore to the other part, and they went on their own and did this version. That's why. In lore, they weren't invited to the other part for the military part, because Drake's associated with pirates and stuff. So they went and said, we're not associated with pirates, and we're doing our own version. I also think it's because they have the most ships too. Defense Con, hear that? Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, look at the lovely floor. It says Defense Drake Interplanetary on it.
Oh
my god, this is a lot laggier than the other place.
Oh.
I can't move.
God.
Oh, what's this? We have a travel thing here. What's this for?
Where's the map?
Oh, here's the thing. So you can actually rent all the ships here. We can do Buccaneers, Heralds, Dragonflies, Cutlass Blues, Caterpillars, Cutlass Steels, Mules. Oh, there's the mule. That's new, by the way. I picked one up, and SupernovaTiffy's got one. Apparently, Chris doesn't want to pick one up. I'm looking on the little thing behind us right now.
After the low.
Where you can hire them. I was looking at them quickly. What's in this corner? Oh, it's just a lift to go. So here's Defense Con itself. Ooh, quite nice. I'll get Capella in the centre, it seems. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. I had to cut away. Tiny mini emergency. Rogue came and crying her eyes out. She's okay though. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, here. After the fleet launches, who's left to protect you? So this is Drake Interplanetary. DrakeCon. I think I was saying before that started, the middle seems to be the caterpillar as the centre for this. So the way they've got it set, it looks like you go around the sides and then into the middle. I don't think they have the side rooms, do they? Everything's in the open. Because I think you mentioned about a map, and then not long after that, everything kicked off. So I think that's why there's no map. So do you want to go left and round?
Yeah.
Okay, come over here. Okay, come over here.
Oh.
Come here. And then end with the middle. And then again, we can look at the size very quickly. Like, as you can see, the idea of it in law, these aren't as professional, are they? Look at all this stuff like just sitting here, as the other place. And you see they got all these.
It's a pool table.
Yeah, it's cool. But at the same time, it shows like Drake. Again, that they're not as professional, are they? But they do what they say in the tin, basically. And even this, run by them, looks that way. It looks a lot more cheaper and run down, but it does what they want it to do. The sides are basically just at the side, and it's the stuff in the middle that counts, isn't it? So I go to the ships. Okay. Oh, we have a big screen here. Drake
If I was to get one of them, it would be the Buccaneer. I don't know.
Buccaneer's Light Fighter's a good little ship. But obviously me, I own the Gladius, I own the Sabre.
Something on my hangar.
Membership to what? What are you talking about?
Don't know. But it like gave me a membership and then congratulations, you're entered into something and you've got access to this and that. I think if I spent so much, it gave me like a level 1 membership thing. Or something weird.
You've not bought over $1,000 in the game, have you? Because that would be the chairman to Congress.
I don't know.
If you bought over $1,000 or pounds equivalent, you get to Congress. I'm probably saying it wrong, but it's a chairman club.
I'm not even worried all out.
And basically, if you want to find that out, you go to hangar billing and it tells you exactly the amount you spent. And again, that takes everything. If you do subscriptions, buy merchandise, it takes everything. Because what ships do you own right now?
I own the Sentinel.
How much is that? Is that about $200-300 shipping it?
Yeah, and I own the what's it called? No, Scorpius.
Scorpius we own $220. So you might as well have 5. Gladius is only about 90 or something. So just rounding, let's say 600. You got a Cutty, what's about 100 with your package. Anything else? Because roughly that's probably about $700 right there. You're close.
Rock.
I can't think of what the rock price is. $50 or 100?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it stays close.
Yeah. I said after we've done this, you might just go into your billing on the side, go to hangar billing, and you'll see how much you spent. And if you're over 1,000, you will be in the Congress now.
I like that Buccaneer over there.
If you're not, that Buccaneer might push you over.
Or like, no, but I was
That's a
trying to
Cutlass.
think about trading, but I don't know which one. I can't trade any of them. I mean, Sentinel, it's like a unique ship. I can't pass away with that. One like brand of ship S that I wish was on here was Esperia. Is it Esperia?
I don't know what you're saying, so I'm not sure. Asperia, I haven't heard of that, so you're probably saying it wrong. What?
The Hawk.
The Hawk, yeah, what about the Hawk?
No, Talon. Is it
Talon. Talon's a ship. Hawk is a ship.
Well, what brand is it?
Oh, the Talon.
Yeah.
It's one of the alien ones. Oh,
Yeah.
you missed it. The alien ships were on the missed day, the day that you couldn't come on.
Oh, balls.
If you want to buy the Talon, though, I believe tomorrow, because today recording is the 29th of May, tomorrow I believe every ship that's been on offer will be back on offer. You just won't be able to go around it and see it.
Right.
So you'll be able to get the Talon tomorrow if you want to pick the Talon up again. But yeah, if you want to physically see it in game, like I said, I was yesterday. You might still be able to hire them for free for 2 days if you go to the little thing, but you won't be able to walk around one without doing that. Anyway, like this is the Cutty, this is the regular Cutty, this is a crisp. Yeah, I was going to say this is the crisp, it's not a crisp. This is the ship that Plurality owns.
I like it. It was my favourite one. I was like considering upgrading a Cutlass Steel with the guns both sides, but it's not much. It replaces the cargo, doesn't it?
Yeah, with all the seats. So for you, this Cutty's better than the Steel. Because yes, you get better guns, but you lose all the space, and this is your main ship for carrying stuff, isn't it? Like your rock and stuff. And if you want to do cargo runs, this is a better ship than the Steel, because again, more cargo space. Because, like, to me, the Cutty was competitive with Freelancer, and Freelancer's my favourite ship, one of my top favourites. That's why I went to Freelancer instead. That's why I never got a Cutty, because I always saw it as a competitor to Freelancer. But it's a good ship. Like, if there were Freelancers in the game, I would definitely have a Cutty if there was no Freelancers in the game. This is the steal, isn't it? So yeah, and then that's the other thing too, you get these extra guns on the side, but you need players to use it. That's why this one's no good for you. Like I said, if you start hanging around with, like, you know, you and 6-7 other players, then yeah, the steal. But because it's just you, me, and when eventually SupernovaTiffy, when the roll's older, can get back on again, all you're doing is losing your cargo space. Because even then, this is supposed to be a dropship. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seats. On this side, number 6, that's 12. And you have 1, 2, 3 here, so another 3 here. So what was that? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 seats then. So again, if you're dropping, you're in quite a big guild with like 20, 30 players, this is an awesome ship to have. But for you being a single player or coming with me and Tiffy, then the other ones are more beneficial for you. Because you see, other than that, this side there's nothing really different. The extra guns, it might have a different loadout, it may have more missiles or something, I don't know, but I know for a fact it has these extra guns. But again, you can't use these if you're flying this on your own. Obviously, I can jump on that, but then there's only your turret. If Tiffy's on, she could jump on one of these, or in the turret.
The Herald.
Yeah, I got a Herald. Herald's a good little ship. I still think the Herald for the small ships probably got the best interior for small ships. It's just pretty useless right now in game because it's a data runner ship, dash racer, and there's not much racing anymore, is there? And it's a data runner ship. Well, it's not in game yet. It's basically, it's like the starting single player version of what the Mercury does. So it's like a lower version of the Mercury in that sense. And the door's here, and it's there it is, enter the door. But again, I think this probably still has one of the best small single player interiors. Because there's your seat for your data running, there's your bed in the back for logging off. You know, your nice toilet. Well, it's a Drake toilet, so it's a toilet. Not you've got, of course, you got your bin bags, but that's for Drake. Bin bag walls.
Get your bad bin bags.
That's why I don't use this ship that often.
The Caterpillar, innit?
If you're looking at where I am, then probably I'm in the seat of the Herald.
That looks cooler than the front end of the ship.
Well, technically, you know the side bit on the Caterpillar?
Yeah.
That's actually where you fly from. And it's not in game yet, but eventually that's supposed to be able to separate from the rest. You know, a bit like how, you know, the disc separates in Star Trek. Do you know how they have like the saucer separates from the other parts? So technically the front's not really the front's technically the side bit, isn't it? Because that's where you actually pilot from. So it's just it's not in yet to do that, but that has always been part of it. There's the Drake. Not the Drake, is a Drake, but the Herald, I was trying to say, the Herald. I went, there's a Drake. The Herald. But yeah, I think for single players, the Cutty Black, which your version is the better Cutty to have. If you were with 5 or 6 players, then the Steel's probably better. If you've got 20 players you want to drop in and for FPS all the time, yeah, Steel 100%.
FPS for the win.
Oh, what's back here? Oh, Dragonfly, just the ground vehicles. And of course their own individual merchandise. You know, it's been blurry, the LODs aren't loading up for me. So I can't actually read their stuff.
This is one of the main ones.
Yep, the Dragonfly.
Or the main land vehicles.
Yeah, especially for Drake. And of course this is a snub too, so technically you can fly to space. And you can fly it down to a planet, you just can't take off from a planet with it. And eventually, I don't know if it's in yet, the passengers are supposed to be able to use their handguns on it. So technically if you got like one of them big knockoff spaceships destroying guns in your hand, it'd be quite good against spaceships technically. I think it comes with little PP guns at the front too.
PP.
And they got nice seating here. Trying to be for the fans to have a rest. Is there anything behind these? Or is it just the thingy there? Oh yeah, they've got the holograms behind. They got the hologram thing. It's over here.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, is this the... the one... What's it called? I can't think of its name. Is it the one I was thinking of? Yeah, Carrack. This is the Carrack. Yeah, this is the Carrack.
No, we've seen Drake Carrack.
Yeah, Drake is Carrack. That's their ship, I believe.
Kraken.
Kraken, thank you. Kraken, I'm saying it wrong. I'm saying my ship, not Carrack. It's Kraken, sorry, that's what I meant. Release the Carrack. Oh my god, I did it again. Release the Kraken. Release the oh my god. Why can't I say it when I'm saying it? Release the Kraken! Release the Kraken! The Kraken has been released, and that means one thing: there's no putting it back. This attack carrier has changed the way militants operate forever, and when it comes to personal defense, there's one thing you never want to be failing behind: a protector and a beacon of freedom. In an often cruel universe, Drake Interplanetary has made this capital class ship available to all those tasked with safekeeping, those unable to protect themselves. The Kraken is both a sanctuary and a self-contained war machine ready to take the most daunting of adversaries. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe there's 2 variants of this, and one variant is a merchant version, unless I'm mixing up with another capital ship. I might be mixing up with another capital ship, so don't quote me on it, but there is one capital ship that there is another variant that has a merchant version with shops inside. It might be this one, I cannot remember 100%. Is there one on the other side? Yeah, this one. Oh, yep. Oh, it's a Corsair! This is their competitor to the Connie.
Ooh.
And then you see it's got asymmetry on it.
It's
a Corsair, isn't it? Yeah, Corsair.
Exploration.
No, it's a Corsair.
It's an exploration one, isn't it?
I think it is. It's their competitor to Connie. But Connie has an exploration vision and a non-exploration, doesn't it? We at Drake Interplanetary know that sometimes defense isn't just about protecting what's yours. Something is about striking out and facing the unknown head on. How can you ever be truly safe if you don't know that threat? Know what threat is waiting beyond the next mountain range, moon, or jump point? I'm sorry, I'm messing my words up a little bit. When I'm talking, I'm hearing myself the mic from Chris's priority side for some reason. It's thrown me off a little bit. I don't know why it's doing that.
Oh, because my mic's to my earpiece.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's from me because I keep hearing myself talking while I'm trying to read it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I can't hear it now. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear it, and then it comes back. There's like a delay.
Now?
Yeah. It's like I'm talking now, and then it doesn't hear it, and it suddenly appears again. Anyway, I'll read this. Thanks to a large hold capable of stowing a small vehicle and specialising design, asymmetry, I can still hear it, asymmetry convertible wings. The Corsair adapts gracefully to unfamiliar atmosphere, combat situations and hot landing zones. Be ready for anything and you'll never be caught unprepared. So by the sound of it, it's a mixture of both, isn't it? It's for exploring, but it's reading as a more militarised version, isn't it? You know, more gun type. So obviously when I edit this too, you'll probably be hearing a little version of me twice. It's because of, like I said, because of that. And I apologise for that. But yeah, this asymmetry. My understanding is this ship will hold a vehicle but not a snub. But, saying that, it's Drake. Nothing stopping you putting a dragonfly in it. What's technically a snub and a ground vehicle in one, isn't it? So in that sense, it would hold both. So again, Drake gets away with, unlike the Connie can hold a ground vehicle and its snub, whilst the Archimedes or the Merlin, this comes with just a hangar for a ground vehicle. But again, if you shove 2 or 3 dragonflies in it, you've got 2 or 3 snubs. But yeah, I'm expecting that to be around the price of a Connie, maybe a little cheaper, but it's competitors with the Connie. It looks like the lods are loaded up for the merch now. Okay, so we have the size to do, then we'll do the middle for the Caterpillar. And then we're... Oh, Buccaneer here, I didn't see the Buccaneer. Let's do the Buccaneer first. And then we'll go and do the Javelin tour, find out where it is and head to it. Okay. So this is Light Fighter. So for me, the reason I don't pick this ship up is I have a Gladius, which is a Light Fighter, I have a Sabre, that's a Light Fighter. I've got plenty of Light Fighters. That's why I don't get this. Obviously, if this would fit it in my Carrack, I might have got it, because then I could put my Carrack as an option when I go places with a bit more military firepower behind it. So I did look at this and see if it would fit and stuff. And I'm trying to remember, I think it just didn't fit, or it only fitted if you had to angle it perfectly. And obviously that means you've got to be a really good pilot, and I'm not that perfect with it, so I want a bit of space to get in and out of my Carrack.
And make a complaint. This place doesn't sell trousers.
Well, because it's showing their merch. They don't have Drake trousers. They have hats and t-shirts. That's why.
I don't own trousers.
You should own trousers. Oh no, we're an arse. You never bought any with you, did you? But the stuff you're wearing, it should have saved it, shouldn't it?
I don't know.
Check your inventory, it should be there. Because you died here.
I need an undersuit. Where's my undersuit?
Yeah. Yeah, you probably brought your undersuit, that's why you didn't bring trousers, so yeah.
And then clothing.
That's why he gets changed. Here's the cutty blue. This is basically the police one, or bounty hunter ship for the cutties. As you see, we have the pods. 2 pods here, 2 on either side, 4. Does that have any more pods? So this one holds 4 pods. Other than that... Oh, actually, no it doesn't. Correction. The pods are directly behind each other. So 1, 2, 3.
Gonna have to be that. I'm not walking
6.
around.
There's 12. So there's 12 pods in here.
Modesty.
Oh, the door one. It says closed door or seal airlock. So I can't open this one for some reason, but eventually you should be able to open that. And of course, the front should really be the same as the other ones. You know, turret, some beds, basically the same. Gun racks, probably them. Oh, yeah, that's the inventory. Literally, there's the inventory thing for the ship. So you can put your clothes and stuff in it, whatever.
I mean.
But you should be able to open
That's a lot of
these.
space.
Should be able to open these, and then you can EVA out. Got space for what? I'm going to the red now.
So,
The red is the ambulance. It has the... Again, I mix up the tiers. There's tier 1, 2, and 3 beds. Carrack has tier 2. That's the one we can respawn in, and I always forget if tier 1 is the highest bed or if tier 3 is the highest bed. But like, just like argument say tier 1's the highest bed, then this would be tier 1 for this ship, and it allows you to fix tier 1 injuries, but you can't respawn here. And obviously you need a tier 2, tier 3 if you have more injuries. The idea of this ship is to... This ambulance, get down there, you're hurt, pick you up, stabilise you to get you to a hospital. Basically a tier 2 or tier 3 bed, whatever. That's the point of this ship. Obviously tier 3, again, like mixing tier 1 and 3 up, before I would say tier 3 is the top tier. Then that's the best beds, that's in the hospitals, what's on all the planets right now. And eventually there's a ship that's coming out where you can actually have 2 of them beds in it, or you can have, I believe it is... something maybe 4 tier 2 beds in it, or you can have something like 9 or 6 or something tier the rubbish beds, or you can mix and match them a little bit, something like that. I forgot that ship. Is it the Polaris maybe? Polaris? It's one of them. Anyway, so you got 2 regular beds for the crew here, the 2 actual tier beds. I don't think they actually tell you what tier they are. I always get mixed up between 1 and 3. So. Were you going to ask something before, by the way? Because you said we'll start saying something and I was talking about this.
Can't remember.
Oh, okay. Does it say it on them, the tier? Because I always get mixed between 1 and 3, which one's the top one and which one's the worst one. I don't think it does it? I just know for a fact that the 890 and the Carrack have tier 2 beds. And that's the middle bed. Okay, as you see, the front is basically the same. Difference is they don't have a they don't have a turret. They have an actual toilet and a shower. They literally replaced the turret with that. Well, that's kind of ironic, really. I can't open it. Won't let me open it because how many times when I told you like, oh, look at my turret, and he goes, oh, that's a toilet, and vice versa. Where Drake literally have done that. They took the turret out and put a toilet and shower in. Look, come in here quick.
No, because it's a toilet.
Yeah, look, but I mean, this. Look, what I'm saying is, look where normally the turret is. It literally is a toilet this time round. That is, and every other cutlass is a turret. Today, but for the red, it's a shower and a toilet. I just can't pull the seat down for some reason. It's not letting me.
Not letting me either. Where's like the outward door, or does there no outward door?
The outer doors.
Everyone can go.
The outer door's over here.
Everyone. Right, everyone can see you go pee pee.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, it's straight. They probably haven't bothered with a door. Because technically, the two beds are here, so if you're in bed, and then you go in here...
And then you can smell it all.
Yeah, again, it's Drake. What do you expect? Yeah, I don't see a door. I don't see a door.
What, in the...
Yeah, I don't see a door there for the toilet. Unless they're going to add one later or else.
Another player's in here.
Okay. Oh yeah, there he is. Got no helmet on.
Oh,
well, at one point the red was a respawning ship, but it's not anymore because they took it off. Again, tier 1 or 3 again. I always forget which is the which is the worst, and which is the best. Not them two. What's this ship? I don't recognise the back of this. What's this ship?
Mole, innit?
Is it? I didn't think the mole had a back end.
Vulture.
Oh, the vulture! Then we've never been in this. This
see the name on the code. You know when you join the channel.
Oh, I didn't go in it yet. I was trying to highlight it from the outside to red to come up. The vulture's the salvage ship. This is the ship that you'd be able to salvage with. So I've never been in this before. They've never had this actually physical yet. It's not in game yet. Oh, cool. So we've got like a finger here. So this is for salvaging. So I didn't recognise it. So it looks like a nice cargo in the back. I guess these parts will be...
I opened that door because I know IVATOPIA buzz off the toilet.
Open that. Okay, that's not opening. I'm assuming that's either to open this ramp was already open, that's why it's not working, or I thought it was going to open these side bits, but I'm assuming it was going to be the parts of the ship.
Ooh. Right, I'll let you go on the pilot seat.
Oh yeah, you got like start and stop and eject buttons here. I bet that's with the salvage stuff. I bet you... Oh yeah, you can see it here.
Coming up.
In a second, look at the back end still. Because look, you can see like the smasher there, so I bet you salvage, and then it converts it here into... And it looks like a square into like cubes here, then you can move it into your cargo.
That's cool.
I bet you that's how it works. Did you see that? Did you just run past it?
That is cool.
Did you? The salvage stuff in the back end. Well, did you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, do you?
What? Of course I
No, you don't. Oh, cool.
In the back.
Yeah, the salvage stuff. And as you come from here, there's a ladder what takes you upwards, so I guess it's a floor upwards.
Tell you what, you feel like you're in your powerful bit of ship in this.
Oh, okay, upstairs is the thing for the parts to access. So then downwards may not be. Because here's one of the parts. Looks like you've got a...
I'll get out.
What's this? An open and close lift.
Or we could actually go out this way.
Oh, okay, let me close this. Okay, there's a rack here for weapons. Looks like it can hold up to 2 weapons. I guess this next to it is then just a shelving for armor, I'm assuming then. Maybe food.
This reminds me of a forklift.
Well, it's salvage. It's basically going to be stripping ships and stuff, and you know when ships are broken and stuff, they'll be basically salvaging them. Again, it's another path in the game. This is locked. What's locked? Oh, it's got a lock for some reason. Don't know what that's locking. Oh, it's opening this, and there's all the other parts. Sensors on, unlock. Oh, lights off. Oh, okay, lights on. Okay.
Another player. Oh, hey, waving at me. Ah.
Wait back then.
How do you do that?
If you don't know the type thing, hold F, right button, and in there somewhere, I believe personal or actions, and it should go into some of the emojis, and then you can click it through there. That's the easiest way, and it generally saves it as when you F and right click to the things you use most as well on that wheel. until they patch again. Okay, so we have a bed. Fire extinguisher next to it. Right next to your head, of course. There's a player in here who just passed me. Again, I was trying to work out what this thing was. Because you open this is for parts, but there's like a stand thing here. Like, is that part of the actual salvaging process? Like, you could put your hand stuff in there to do it? Or is that just a table to put, you know, put drinks, food, or whatever? Okay, and the guy's blocking the toilet. Excuse me, matey. He waved at me too.
Oh, is there a queue?
Oh wait, wrong button. Player... White emojis, there they are. I got angry, at ease, tension, blah, bored, but bow. I'm gonna go bow. There, I bowed. There's a button to go more to the other ones. There. I bowed to her. Anyway, here's the toilet. Oh, square. Got me to the torch on. I'm really getting deep in here. Okay, it's very shiny, this one. They've cleaned this one up good. Some of the other ones are very dirty and scratchy. And you can see underneath there's a drain. Obviously for the shower, and I guess technically spillage if when you're peeing if you miss. Again, if you do miss, you'll be hitting these paper bag walls, so it'll probably fling back at you. There's the big shower head above us. Lovely jubbly, lovely jubbly. And over here is the front, of course. And I'm going to enter the pilot seat. And you can see at the front of the thing, that's how you salvage. Again, this is a prof like mining that was coming into the game. You have a little handheld tool to do it as well. And the handheld tool, you basically turn it around and actually repair. So if you're looking for another ship, then you want to try salvage, this is the one to get.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying when you actually go around it and you're sitting in it. You're like in like a cabinet. Again, I've not been in a forklift truck unlike you, but it feels like a forklift truck to me. You've been in one.
Yeah.
So does it? That's what I imagine one would be like, but a bigger version than the little tiny ones.
It's more construction.
Yeah. You know, like the cats, isn't it?
But,
when, you know, with swinging balls and stuff. Reminds me of that sort of thing.
You feel powerful. But
Yeah.
like, look at the design of your seat as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, the way it is. It's like a cabinet, isn't it, at front? Oh, it has like a weird, like, helicopter blade on top of it. That's quite neat.
I'm guessing you can get back in from this ladder as well.
What ladder? Where did you go? Oh, there you are.
The ladder to the
Oh.
side of you.
Oh, yeah, there's a thing next to me, isn't there? There's like a platform. Let me get out of the seat. Oh, yeah, I see it now.
So you do.
Oh, yeah, I just stepped out. Oh, yeah, the door's shut then. Cool.
Rampart attacks. You do it wherever on the side. And there's a ladder here.
Yeah, so you poke it from the other side too. And got back in. That's cool. So I guess you pick how to get out then. Open closed area. Because I just hit Y and it took me out that way. Well, hold Y.
Oh, that's where we got in.
But there must be a way to pick it to go behind you again.
I do like
around
that.
it.
That's a nice looking one.
Again, this is for salvage when it comes in. Salvage should be pretty complete too, because it was supposed to come out in December, and they decided instead of it bringing Tier 0 to us, they're swapping around how they're doing it. Normally, everything is focused on Squadron, but normally Star Citizen takes it, their team, and then once they've done Tier 0, they then hand it to Squadron who messes with it, and vice versa. Now they're changing it where Squadron's taking the feature, getting it to where they want it, then giving it back to Star Citizen. So in that sense, we're going to get a more full, complete version, what I believe next... Was it the end of this year or next year? I forgot. They basically want the server version to be in fully, and then it's going to come out. And at that point, we're probably going to have like a tier 3-0. Do you know how mining came in individually, really tiny and small? You know, like first tier 0 was basically, we got prospectors, we could do asteroids, then we got next version where we could do planets, and then the prospector got new heads, then you got the mole with the triple heads, tier 2 heads, then you got the booster stuff, you got the rock DS's, you got the, oh, it's gone blank, the booster things, I forgot what they're called. Basically, like, you put them in and you can activate them temporarily. In 30 seconds, you can do more damage, but it's more unstable, whatever they're called. Them stuff. And it's and then, of course, I forgot all about that. You then can sell the stuff, or you can take it to a refinery to refine it first. And then sell it for more higher profit, but it takes more time. And you see how deep mining's gotten. And also the handheld mining tool, and the picking up for mining. Salvage, obviously, instead of coming in, basically, the equivalent of this can only salvage, say, one ship. They're going to be quite fully done when it comes in. So we're going to get this as a more full-out prof, instead of slowly over the years being made more deeper and better. Even though we have to wait longer for it, what some players are upset about. But when I think it comes, I think it's going to be a lot more worth it. Well, yeah, that's a nice ship. Is that everyone but the middle, the caterpillar? It is, isn't it? It's just a caterpillar left.
Goes in the back of the Drake Buccaneer.
What goes in the back of it? Nothing, I don't think.
It said open exterior.
Oh, it's probably every ship, light fighter, is supposed to be able to carry some guns at some point. Oh, or it could also be thingy too. It may not be guns. It may have to be parts, because again, every ship you're supposed to be able to replace the parts manually if you need to, if they're broken, worn. So it's probably going to be like, you know, the engine or the shield capacitor or something. And you probably open it, and then you can, ideally, you can pull it out and then put it back in, because of course it can't be done from in the ship. You're a single seater. It has to be done from the outside. So it's got to be one of them things, or it's got to be to put some weapons.
Open exterior, close exterior.
And of course here's the Caterpillar, what I believe is the last ship of the day for us to look at. We've looked at this multiple times. It's basically a huge, and we've already talked about it in this episode with the side bit. Don't need to go into that.
Cargo.
Basically, yeah. I've seen some players though actually put tonks in these and open them up and then use it like you know, the old pirate ships with the cannons full of tonks. I believe as well this is one of the module ships as well, so eventually you'll be able to remove these cargo things and replace them with something else. I believe this is also one of the module ones.
I do like that.
Like I said, the Drake,
Very rugged.
yeah, it is. Like I said, it was on the tin. The Buccaneer is a very small, good light fighter, very powerful, but it doesn't have much armor. That's its weakness. But again, it's supposed to be light, supposed to be avoiding getting shot. And of course, I think it's quite cheap.
I was flying the Gladius the other day, the variant one, and yeah, I like it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
changed the speed.
I think the Gladius has a bit more armor than that does, but that has a lot more firepower than the Gladius.
Have you been inside, Caterpillar?
Not this episode. I forgot where the door is for it. I'm looking for it.
Can't you? No.
That's why I've gone round. I was looking. Oh, is it this here?
In the middle there.
Open. No. Oh, is it? Is this one of the ones? What's like underneath it? Maybe.
Yeah, you see the circle with the dot in the middle.
Oh yeah, see it now. Elevated. That was it. Yeah, there it is.
And I'll drop down.
Deploying. Oh god, I'm underneath it. Ow! And I apologise as well if you can hear the barking on the mic. I can't do anything about that. Go up.
That's IVATOPIA.
That's one of the things.
It's got Tourette's with the barking.
Oh, it's now. Oh, you fell off. Oh, you're
I'm
back.
still on.
Oh, you're back. Okay.
It's graphical. Hey, hello, mate.
Oh my god, why are you pushing me? Okay, did you get me in the corner?
I wanna go down.
Did you get me in the corner?
Bye.
I bowed. She apparently wanted me in the corner with her.
God.
Yes?
Need to report you to
She shoved me in the corner. I didn't shove her. Anyway, this is obviously where they eat and sleep. The crew here. And here,
Obviously need an engineer.
and this is the back end. And obviously these are open right now. These doors are going to be short, and this is where some players have put some tonks in. Come on, door, open.
Somebody can't get to Centre Mass at Area 18 if that's where the javelin's going to be.
What do you mean?
Either it's graphically
Oh yeah, we said it was there, didn't we?
not working. Yeah, so he's trying to get there, but
When we started this though, it was like 1 hour 20 minutes. We're doing this for 40 plus minutes, so it's probably about half the time. So we're probably going to wait it out and go to the next location. By the time we get there, we're going to miss it.
so remember, when you fly there, you need to go up from there.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I don't think we're going to be
above,
flying there, I'm saying to you. We're going to go to the next one, I think.
hopefully.
Yes.
What, in this episode?
Well, yeah, we'll say we're going to do it tonight. It may not be on this episode, but this session.
How did you get down there?
I just came from the bottom. I just walked through the doors.
Oh, on the upper turret.
Yeah. They perhaps up there. Because there's a steps here, so I can probably come up to. I'm assuming that's where you are. Take this ladder. I think you went in here, didn't you? Yeah, you were standing here. You went backwards. There's a turret. You in the turret? You see the walkway, that's where the cargo would be stored normally, or the boxes. That's what this walkway's for, because normally I wouldn't be able to walk through that if you got a full cargo. You see, it's quite a nice view too if you got these doors open. Imagine there's a planet of space, not other spaceships. But still, it's quite nice looking at the spaceship. What are you doing on the mic? Hey, like you go, stab it.
What?
I'm trying to talk to you, don't get it. You go. And there's the actual pilot seat, I believe.
That's my favourite emoji, wiping my visor.
Well, yes, it's not just emoji though, is it? When you're on snowy planets, it actually does wipe it, and rain and stuff, it does wipe it for you. It clears your vision. So to me, there's actual use for that too, a real use in game.
For a tour guide, you do know how to lose me a lot, don't you?
You're in a turret.
I'm here now.
Okay.
Where are we going?
This way.
Describe where we're going.
To the right, to the commander's access. Put the light on. See, this is the pilot seat, and this, like I said earlier, detaches. I'm gonna sit in the pilot seat quick. So you know, nice
It's
look.
always the same setup in all the pilot seats.
Well, that's what the point.
All the screens.
Yeah, well, that's supposed to be. This is Drake. You're supposed to have the same setup for Drake, just like Misk has similar for Misk. It's supposed to be manufactured their brand. So again, that's why some players, oh, I love Drake's ships and I hate Misk ships because I love the setup in Drake's, but I don't like the Misk setup. So you can have proper brand loyalty and stuff in it. Because like, if you don't like the way Drake sets up, then you're not going to really like Drake's ships, are you? I don't mind most of the ships. Because a lot of people like Misk think they don't have enough visual space. Like Crusader's really good. The goal as well, the UI is all supposed to be different. Depending eventually, so Drake will have its own UI versus the other manufacturers and vice versa.
Oh, tractor beam room.
Yeah, that doesn't work yet, but that's going to be a big part of this ship. One of the functions that's not currently in, but will be. What will make this ship even better.
That's the Drake power supply, is it?
There's extra seats for the crew members. And we'll
Up a
go down the
hallway.
stairs. Again, there's ladders. I don't like them on stairs. It's the ladders. And here is the shower. And there's a sink. And I assume, being Drake, they may not have a toilet. Would have been a toilet before.
Obsessed with toilets.
Well, when we need to go pee and poo, we need a toilet. You're gonna do that eventually in game. And non-bad characters are going to talk about you and maybe not even serve you if they think you're stinky. Well, Drake's going to come in and go like, oh, sir, please, could you leave? Come back when you've had a shower. Well, everyone else can come in, have a shower, and then go in. We get served.
Am I upside down?
I don't know. It's you're 23 meters from me, and you're through a wall, so
I must be upside down.
You in a turret?
Yeah.
You're probably the bottom turret. I don't think you'll be upside down, but you're in the bottom turret.
Feels like I'm.
Stay there a minute. Let me jump back in the pilot seat so I can look around the ship, and maybe I can see you and tell you. Okay. Okay. Can I see the turret? You said you don't want underground. No, there's no turrets under there. Are you in the top turret?
I must be upside down. I'm on a bottom turret.
I don't think there is bottom turrets.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I'm upside down because I'm looking at non-player characters and they're upside down to me.
Oh, there's a turret. Is it a turret or is it a remote one? The elevator's in the way for me seeing it. Can you see the elevator right?
See the elevator?
Yeah, the elevator's in the way.
If you get out of the ship and you go underneath the ship itself,
yeah, give me a sec.
You can walk right up to me. Because it flipped me upside down when I went through, like, on the seat. And the player just walked past me.
Give me a second, I've got to get out.
This is very unique. It's a proper turret, you know. I don't get it.
What's that? We're going to get out the ship yet. My guy's almost down the first.
I'm seeing the lot part of the seat.
Doing a quick drink.
And see, I'm not gonna like blast this truck top. Right.
The ship should be set up so you shouldn't be able to shoot at the ship itself. So you lose that angle. It should be if it's set up properly.
It's quite cool though.
What's these rooms could now come down to you? Power plant access. So power plant's this way. This is the engineer room then. Jump drive. Jump drive access is here.
Don't.
Let me go down here.
Oh. What's that?
Oh, here's the proper engineer room. Smoke, you see.
It's crashed me.
Has it? Oh, you're standing right in front of me. I just come here and the turret's opened up and you're standing right in front of me. So you're not down in the turret no more. I can see you.
Don't go in that turret then.
Re-equip my helmet and put a light on you. Yeah, there you are. At least before your character disappears, I can look into them moist eyes of yours. How moist they are.
No.
Super moist.
No.
How moist. Look at them.
God, hold me back in.
You see all the veins and how moist they are. They're like they're blinking at me, back and forth.
Jesus Christ, how on earth?
Oh my God! She should bend down! I was looking at you, you'd have to do something else. What the hell? Ay, caramba. You got on your knees for me then.
Sick.
You did it. Okay,
I'm not doing it because I'm rubbish looking at my rubbish screen.
anyway, I'll leave you there.
Everything's going off my computer.
Going off it? What do you mean?
Everything's like... What the hell?
Okay.
I might be able to log straight
Hopefully.
back in, I don't know.
Because I'm at the bottom of it now, I can see it. But obviously you're not sitting in it now, you're standing after you went up. But looking at it does kind of look like it's upside down, like you're right. I think it might be, but again,
I don't think that's right.
But it's harder to tell unless you come down on it.
If the seat itself was glitching out,
Yeah, it could be.
Flip me over it.
Could be. Basically, we are done here now. We've got to go for the javelin, so we'll just wait for you to get back in. And if you are where you should be, we need to come down and I can look in that seat for you quick.
You need to fly to...
yeah, but you need to fly there too.
Residential.
We're going to check where it is, and if it's like only 10-15 minutes from it, we might as well wait and see where it goes next and fly to that one, because we're going to have longer and a better chance to get to it.
I'm not going to fly in my own ship, you're doing the flying.
That's what I said, so you need to get back in. I'm saying to you.
Hopefully I've spawned there.
Because if you do...
I didn't log in again.
Because if you do spawn there, you can just go back in the turret quick. I can just look and we can see what you're talking about. That guy's having a drink because he's getting thirsty.
My character finished? Is he still there?
I've come outside and looking at the turret. You were standing in the doorway of the turret, so I can't see you now. So I came outside and said that if you appear where you were, you will come back in the turret, and I can just see from the turret I've gone to the outside to you. I'm gonna have a chicken whammer. Chicken whammer. I got some chicken whammers in my backpack. I had 3 cans. There, I'm 100% everything now.
11 and a half hour shift. I've only had half an hour. How wrong is that?
Oh yeah, that's how you break. Like, when I went to Greg's, do a 4-hour shift, I got 1 15-minute break. So if I did like in 8 hours, I believe at that point I got 2 15-minute breaks, and I also had, was that the 30-minute, I think that was a 30-minute dinner. I think if I went over that, I got an hour dinner, but the dinner was unpaid for. But you had to have it. So I preferred having the 30-minute and the 15 minutes. Because I felt I've been there for an extra hour and I'm not being paid for that hour. When I could go home sooner. So basically if you did a full day, you had to have that hour dinner. What was unpaid for. But normally, I think they said on average every 3 hours you have to have 1 15-minute break minimum. So obviously our normal part-time shifts, minimum were 4 hours, so we got 1 15-minute break. And of course we stayed there for...
Well, you were under 18, weren't you?
Both. I started at 17. So I was there at under 17 and went upwards.
So if you're under 18, even at 4 hours, you need a break in those
4
hours.
I said I was there... I was there
rules.
almost 11 years, so I went past 18 being there. I came over here and got married at 27, so I left when I was 26. So that was the rules for everybody, it wasn't just because you're under 18.
Really take a little bit longer. You know, it's trying to load me back into my body.
So it wasn't just the rules for under 18s, it was for everybody. You did 3 hours, you got 1 15-minute break, but they normally gave us minimum of 4 hours shifts. That was like the minimum shift you could have. You know, saying that, when they open, you know, Thursday nights near Christmas, we opened for extra 2-3 hours. They used to bring me in for them 2.5 hours. And I remember them saying you're supposed to get a break during that 2.5 hours, but it's not fair, so they used to let me have a quick break. And that's because I came straight from college, because obviously I was at college that day, and I finished around 4 or 5, so I couldn't get there sooner. It says you're technically still in game. I just looked upwards, so I didn't think of doing that. It says your name 7 meters away from me, so I don't see you physically because I'm not looking at you, but it still has your name 7 meters away, so you must be in the game.
You reckon hang on a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you're actually in the Drake Hall too, aren't you, with all these ships around you. It's not exactly the normal place to log in, is it? So it's probably struggling more. I'm going to go back up in the lift. See if you're physically there. I think you probably are. But yeah, we are done with Drake Day. And I'm not mistaken, from tomorrow onwards, you'll be able to hire every ship that's been on sale this week will go back on sale. You'll be able to hire them all, but you won't physically be able to see them. They might have the hall with weapons in there. They might, but I'm not 100% sure. But there won't be ships in there anymore. Yeah, it's just standing here. There won't be ships anymore, so we're done for the week now. Other than the Javelin, what we want to do now, don't we? And yes, if you're interested in the Buccaneer, you can pick it up because it's Drake Day. And of course, if you're interested in the Salvage, the Vulture, that should be on sale today too. Like I said, I'm more into mining than salvage, so that's why I haven't picked one up. Plus, they're gonna the hand tool. Do you know how there's a mining laser? There's going to be a version of the salvage for that, but obviously smaller scale. So I want to try it with that first. But when the Vulture comes into the game, we'll have full salvage. Well, if you're interested, you're like, oh, I like to sound salvage. Other players can't wait to do salvage. If you're one of them players, then grab it. I'm more like that when it comes to mining. Tiffy has a repair ship, and they said the way the repair stuff's going to work is technically through salvage. Basically, you salvage Oh, you disappeared now. You salvage it, and then the stuff can go back on and be used to repair. So, and so Tiffy's ship might have some salvage capabilities because of that, because it's a bigger ship when she finally gets it. And hopefully when that comes in, we'll be older, the game's more stable, and I can get Tiffy to play again, so instead of one of us have to watch Aurora. She could like be playing in the corner or doing whatever she wants, and we know she's safe and can talk to us.
I think I'm gonna be in the
If
bed.
it is, then I'll just head upwards on space station, and you meet me at the space station because you've got to head there anyway.
Yeah, it's stalling like it's loading up properly. I think that turret crashed me.
Okay, so we won't look to you upside down it then. Tell me when you're in and where you are. I don't know, head outwards if you're there. Since we're going to be travelling at this point, I might like stop the recording and restart again once we get to the location. Because we're going to at least travel 10 minutes or so, aren't we? And with that, we end Drake Day. So, hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe, and tune in next time as we try to catch the Idris tour. Finally. And we're almost caught up with all my backlog. At this point. We're getting there. Yay. Like, subscribe everyone. See you next time. Bye.